Hello, whatever you are, is the Goth Jedi here, and today we'll be customizing this little labubu into an alien. So, as you can see the process, I already took out the eyes, and I'm going to be using these to make them black, and I'm going to be dyeing her green. I bought blue and yellow dye since my Walmart didn't have any dye that was green, so yeah. Anyway, let's begin. Now, one of the process I put is I painted the eyes black since I'm technically out of black acrylic markers, believe it or not. But I did paint the eyes black. I know they're not perfect, but we're going to be fixing that once this thing is dyed. Yeah. So right now I am heating up the water, and then later on we'll be using this. And yes, I had dinner not too long ago. We'll be using this since my local Walmart didn't have the dye that I wanted, so I just decided, you know what, I'm gonna make my own. And yeah, processing is going great for now. I don't want to jinx it, but I think I'm doing pretty good. Yeah. Anyway, let's get on to the dye once I pop this thing's eyes back in. Next we have is the pot, and as you can see, I have the eyes on. I decided not to show that process because it just takes a while and my phone's kind of on a limited thing. But what I will show is the dyeing process. If I can get one of these open, that is. There we go. So I'm using both yellow and blue, but I'm saving some of it for an alien jelly cat that I'm going to be making. And now, not the one I opened. The one that I ordered cream bunny jelly cat, and I'm going to be dyeing it green to make it a little alien. So add some yellow. If you really want to go a little deeper, add as much yellow as you want. But for me, yeah. And then for the blue, give me a minute. You probably are seeing my face at the moment. And, yeah, I sweat a lot. And then here is the blue that we'll be using. And put that in till it gets into like a... And we're going to stir that for a little bit. It's kind of a vomit green. But you know what? We're going to make it work. We can make it work. What aliens don't vomit? Have you seen some of the Exorcist movies? Well, that's actually demons, not aliens. But maybe like, I don't know, the Alien franchise? I don't know. But yeah, we're just going to mix this all in. And then we're going to dump in the labubu. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I usually would use a protective layer to kind of cement. Okay, the green's not going terrible. I usually use like a, when I'm not dyeing the face, I actually use latex. It works perfectly well, actually. The reason I even seen that yet is because I have not been able to get new ones yet. Anyway, we're gonna dye this baby, and then we're gonna show the process once it's done. And then maybe I'll make a part 2 showing me coloring the face and adding little details and all that. With that being said, and here we have it, our alien. So I dyed it for like 15-ish minutes. Sometimes you can go for longer or shorter. It really just depends. Sometimes it just varies with me because when I dye Jellycat, I usually do 20 minutes. If I dye Build-A-Bear, I usually do 30 minutes. But for Labubus, I usually do 15 minutes. But yeah, here is the alien Labubu so far. And we will be customizing it tomorrow. Anyway, bye-bye.